Okay, let's talk about one method that you can use to add slides to your interactive notebook. So up on my screen right now, I have an interactive notebook open that I created, and you can see I put 4 different pages in there, 2.5 of which are blank, right? So I haven't completed the notebook, but I want to go ahead and send it out to my kids. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to make a copy of this, but I'm going to copy the individual slides and link them over to another document. So I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to open a new Google Slides. I'm going to make sure that the page setup is the same I have on the other page, which is 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to do a custom setup of 8.5 by 11. I'm going to title this one Student Master. Then I'm going to go over to my original and I'm going to select all of the pages, even the blank ones, by using the Shift key. And then I'm going to right click, copy, and come over to the second one and I'm going to right click, paste. And where it says link and keep originals, I'm going to link and keep original styles. And get rid of this one at the top that I didn't use. Now you'll notice on each page, they have a little link up the top. That's telling the students that this is linked to a different copy. Okay. So what I'm going to do back on my original page is I'm going to just add some information to one of the pages. So it doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go to this one and I'm going to insert an image. And I'm teaching, this notebook is about angle pairs and geometry. So I'm going to look at different images. Don't really like them. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to grab a picture. That's a video. Let's grab this picture. It doesn't really matter which one. I don't know why I'm being picky. So I'm going to go over here and bring this picture over, and maybe, I don't like the background and I want to change the backgrounds. So I'm going to change them to a light blue. And so I've updated these 2 pages on my master copy. Now I'm going to go to the one that I've linked. I'm just going to make sure I refresh it. For your students, if you're doing this as a teacher, usually you're going to probably be working on pages after school, maybe even in class if you see you've made an error and you want your kids to be updated. So now when I come back over here and I look at this page, you can see right here it says update. So I'm going to go ahead and click update, and it's going to update what I changed on the page. On this one, I just changed the background. We go to the next page. I'm going to update, and I inserted a picture. Now the picture's there. The one thing to be aware of is that if your kids were working on the page and put some information on there, when they update it, it will update to look exactly as my page currently does on the master page. So it will erase work that they've put on there. But this is one way that if you know how many pages you're going to need in your notebook, or approximate, it's okay if you have pages that you've put in there that you don't wind up using. You set your original master up like that. I make a link copy. And then if I was going to share this with my students, I would use this student master is what I would put into Google Classroom and share out to make individual copies for the students. So that when they go in, I change something, they would see an update and they can just click update and it would update their page to what I've made my page look like.